Let me now take you to the University of Hyderabad.
To judge what's right or wrong in this land dispute, we'll have to rewind the history. Okay, we'll put this super friendly. Back in 1975, the central government asked then United AP government, hey, can you allocate us land? We will fund the construction and running of University of Hyderabad, famously known as HCU or UOH. As a response, state government allocated 2,325 acres of land to HCU. But here's the catch. The university was given possession, but not ownership. The land still legally belonged to the ruling government. Fast forward to 2003, the then ruling AP government executed a sale deed, transferring 400 acres of HCU land to a private company called IMG Bharata, only on one condition, that it build an international level sports academy. We all know that things don't go according to the plan. In 2004, Congress government came to the power. On checking the details of the deed, they found out something fishy. The chairman of IMG, Ahopila Rao Akabilli Rao, had no background in sports, and the company was registered just 4 days before the sale deed was signed. No connection with IMG Florida as they claimed to, and the construction, it didn't even start. Hence, the project was paused. But the IMG was not quiet. It raised a complaint in the court about the sales deed, then AP government signed. To counter that, CM Rajshekhar Reddy smartly passed the AP Government Property Preservation, Protection and Resumption Act. The case ran for 17 long years. Finally, IMG didn't get the land. Both Telangana High Court and Supreme Court saw there was no deed of conveyance stating 400 acres belonged to HCU. Therefore, ownership remained with Telangana government only. So in 2025, Telangana government gave this 400 acres to TSIISC to develop IT and commercial projects. But guess what? Many didn't like this decision. On March 13th, HCU students began protests citing environmental damage to the forest in 400 acres and hundreds of animals losing their homes. On March 30th and 31st, which was on weekend when the court was not working, the government used JCBs to clear the trees on the land. And this is when the actual fights were fierce. There was a lathi charge done on students by the police. 53 students were detained. Finally, on April 2nd, Telangana High Court ordered an immediate stop to all the development on the 400 acres. This was complemented by the Supreme Court ordering Telangana Chief Secretary to stop any tree falling. But the ruling government is still not giving up. It came up with a new game. They proposed an eco park to replace the entire 2,325 acres of UOH campus and relocate the university to just 100 acres in a new future city which had no address yet. Thankfully, students were smart enough to call it a distraction deed. 100 acres to 2,325 acres. The current party really need to learn their math. Now, this is not just about land, it's about legacy. It's about the environment. And above all, it's about fighting for the homes of hundreds of animals and ecosystems. Now, comment us who is right and who is wrong. We will pin the best answer and give them a hamper.